r/AskReddit. What is something about your country you're actually really proud of? We've got the only birds in the world that have won a war against humans. Edit. People are mentioning that at one point there was a war against sparrows in China, among other pests, and they actually lost lives. While this is true, it's a lot more hilarious with Australia because we hunted them down in the backs of utes with LMGs, yet we still didn't win. 60% of the world's polar bears live in Canada. I don't know why, but I'm proud of that. Edit. Guys, thank for the upvote. For context, if I was to fit all of you who upvoted in the Bell Center hockey arena, some couldn't even sit. Our ability to control water, the work the Dutch put in to make this land livable with the dam systems, earns my respect. Del Talkin. I'm from Iceland and I have to say that I'm super proud of its nature. I mean, it's definitely special and so unique. I visited Iceland for the first time last year and it's by far the most beautiful wildlife I've ever seen. Definitely one of the best places in the world. Lego. At one point Lego was almost 1% of Denmark's global exports. Switzerland. That cheese that aged for 5 years in a cave. Also our education system. There's so many options, especially when you don't like school and theoretical work and prefer to do something practical. It doesn't cost much either. Hop schweiz. When Justin Bieber visited England, he said that based on the way he was treated he would never come back. We did that. Justin Bieber is literally banned from my country and not allowed to enter Argentina. That is hilarious. How did it come about though? If I remember correctly, it had something to do with him or his bodyguards attacking a photographer and also him stepping on a flag during a concert. Belgium. Here we made the fries. And good ducking beer. Bourgogne des Flanders. Trapel Carmelite. Grimbergen. Any of Van Honterbrout Brewery. Damn, they are so ducking tasty, I would like to drown in them. Costa Rica. Our beautiful and varied landscapes. Everything from tundra to rainforest to deserts. More than 25% of our land is protected by the government or are a refuge for all the animals and biodiversity on land and in the oceans. And around 99% of our energy comes from renewable sources. It's also a true democracy when it comes to voting. Our presidents aren't always that great, but at least we the people choose them directly. Edit. I'm so glad to read everyone's comments about visiting my country and having a good time. Also, here is the article about the tundra in Costa Rica. Scottish people are funny duckers. We have a dark sense of humor even in the worst circumstances. We got a ducking dragon on our flag. Also great poetry, music, beautiful coastlines, beaches, mountains and landscapes. The people are a laugh too. Plus we've hung in there and persevered as a nation when we could easily have been swallowed up and lost to history. Imogohid, as the song goes. As a Mexican, I have to admit that our government has gone to shit, but we do have an amazing food culture. Poland, national parks and peerages. As an Aussie, our diverse land of deserts, rainforests and bushland. The Australian outdoors is incredible. Until you get bit by a spider that is about the size of a puppy. It's the small ones you have to be wary of. So as a German, I am very proud of, nice. US, the public library system. Modern public libraries have done a great job of keeping up with ebook and audiobook borrowing. 2. Austria. Don't need to fly far away for some of the best skiing resorts in the world. Italy is art. There's art everywhere, literally, and we have sea, mountains, plains, hills, rock and sand, forests and cities, lakes, rivers, the old and the modern perfectly balancing together. I love Italy. On the other hand, I hate the typical Italian way of reasoning. I don't hate people. I hate ignorant people who doesn't keep up with the new. So, like, 3/4 of the politicians or people who are in power to make a change in general. Edit. Thanks for the silver. Didn't expect this to blow up like this. I'm a simple Italian. I'm asked what I love about my country. I say porco dio. Kenya. When the Maasai tribe donated 14 cows to US in sympathy after the 9/11 attacks. I'll never forget that. It was an incredible gesture. I missed hearing about that. It's so sweet. I hope a US official arranged to accept them with America's thanks. Belgian here. We've got Spa-Francorchamps, fries, waffles, and proper chocolate. Spa's the best track in the F1 calendar emo. Edit. A lot of people seem to have misunderstood my comment. You probably don't really care, but I'll explain anyway. I'm not a huge racing fan in general. I just watch F1. So aside from the circuits on the F1 calendar or in racing games I've played, I don't know that many circuits. That's why I specified the F1 calendar. Even though I didn't mean Spa is the best racing for F1 specifically. It's just my favorite track to race on in racing games. I like the layout. I've saw videos of people queuing in other countries and it makes me never want to leave the UK. We have best potassium, while other countries are run by little girls. Our most glorious nation of Kazakhstan who puts more people into space than the US. I'm proud of Finland's great education system, landscapes and so many other great things. And with the recent events I'm proud how the government has put in their best effort to seize the spreading of the COVID-19. Baguette. We invented the Canada arm. Another Canadian here. I'm also proud of our international reputation. We are generally regarded as polite and pleasant people. That's a great way for us to be seen. As an Aussie I'm proud that when Burger King tried to expand out from America into Australia, we made them change their name to Hungry Jack's for all their stores in Australia because of one really small fish and chip shop that already had the name Burger King. Russian literature probably. It serves as a great example of our natural ability to turn our suffering into art and base our national culture on it. Peep show. Czech Republic. We made first car with aerodynamic body. Back in 30s we had the highest portion of car manufacturers per area. We invented Dalnik. We make one of best 3D printers in the world. We make Burko. Edit. Some other things I've remembered or that someone mentioned in comments. We jave good beer. Lots of porn. Word. Robot is Czech word. It comes from old Czech word. Robota which means work. Jeremy Jaga. We also had many amazing art deco buildings, unfortunately not many of them survived. Alois Mucha. Contact Lens. Founder of modern genetics Mendel. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Armor. Factorio. Black Hole. Greece. Surprisingly great at handling this current coronavirus clusterfuck. I honestly didn't expect that the people here would take it seriously, but they have. As a Nigerian, I don't know what to be proud of. Edit. I read a lot of your replies and I think I sound a bit ungrateful. You guys have a lot of good things to say about Nigeria and I really appreciate it. I guess it's easy to forget the good things because of the bad sometimes. I'm from Scotland and our water is some of the best there is. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content bruh. It's free and that's a great price.